Okay, we are live. Hey everybody, sorry we're late. Having some computer problems. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
But we wanted to do a quick episode, at least since we missed last week, to talk
Yes.
about Backlash.
Yes, Backlash. The best thing we could say about it is it was better than WrestleMania.
It wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty good in
Yes.
spots.
But-
there was some stuff I wanted to mention, but I can't remember what it was because it's been a very hectic day.
Yes.
Headlines. Kevin Nash went on to Twitter, I think it was. I don't know. Kevin Nash is lambasting TKO. He says that they should put Triple H back in charge of creative. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea Green had heart surgery, I think.
Yeah.
It was unspecified, but she's out of surgery and she's doing good, I guess. So, way to go, Chelsea.
So did Piper Niven, apparently.
Yes, Piper Niven had a discectomy, I think it was.
Whatever that is. Something that seemed pretty serious.
It's pretty serious surgery, apparently. Also had something. No, that also had something to do with her heart, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe she was the one that had heart surgery and Chelsea Green had surgery for something else. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a hectic week. But
it's not been a good year for her secret service.
No, it hasn't. But so big thumbs up to Piper Niven too. Coming out of surgery.
Well, wishing for a speedy recovery.
Yes, for everybody.
Yeah.
Regardless of what they had done. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then there was something else, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. All right, let's get to Backlash. I took no notes on the first one. I thought I would remember some things, but I did not.
Okay.
So the first one was Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Braun won. I got it right. Dan did not.
Yes.
I gave it a B- because of the vision interference, but it was a really good match. I would have given it a B+ otherwise.
Yeah, same thing. It was good up until, like Sue said, the outside interference just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I think Seth Rollins needed the finish to come out on top more than Braun Breaker did. I think he already took a loss at WrestleMania, and now he's taking a loss at Braun Breaker. I'm not sure where Seth. I'm not saying he's going to get fired next week or anything like that, but it's certainly he is moving down the card. I tend to think a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I say that on paper, but I mean,
as of now, that's the direction that it looks like it's going.
Yeah, I thought might be going for, but I mean, at the same time, Breaker, I guess is moving up, but we shall see in the long run.
All right. So let's go on to a match that I took notes for. The men's U.S. title, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. We both knew this was going to be Trick. People are still booing Sami. He's still mostly over, but it's interspersed with some very visceral hate from a very vocal minority.
Yeah.
You said Little Yachty was the Prince Nana you get from Dollar General.
He is.
He comes out with a freaking Shania. Like Chekhov's Shania.
Yeah. Which was a candy cane Shania, I guess. In reference to which got to easily be one of the worst storylines of the year with the gingerbread man.
Yeah, it's idiotic.
And I have this horrible feeling they're just going to bring up the gingerbread man again this week. It's like,
probably.
You're going to love the gingerbread man. It's like, no, we don't.
No, but we love Danhausen.
Yeah.
Danhausen is the kind of whimsy people love in wrestling because it is very organic. It's not the kind of whimsy that the gingerbread man has no whimsy. He's something that a bunch of corporate stooges were like, people will like this. Force it down their throats. Nobody likes him.
Like somebody called, I don't know what the initial comments of Sami Zayn being called gingerbread man, I guess.
Yeah, actually.
And they just said run with it.
During the match, okay, so we'll go through this. Sami came out swinging before the bell, and people were giving him Sami sucks chants. a good bit. And then the commentary team is still talking about the gingerbread man. They will not, like, they're the ones that are still like, somebody's in the back, like,
please
keep it going.
talk this out. We want to go on for months. I'm like, no, we fans don't. What are you? It's not like I'm sure you could have stood down like a gingerbread man suit and what amounts to make a few AI graphics. I'm guessing they look pretty freaking
They
terrible.
were. That AI montage was fucking terrible.
Yeah. So I mean, on top of that, you have what's his name? Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix, was in the funeral scene, for what I was told.
Yeah.
Another guy, like, his career is getting dragged down with this whole gingerbread man thing too. Whoever was in the funeral scene, all their careers were being dragged down.
Yeah.
Being in that.
I think they just rounded up a bunch of people from the performance center.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize anybody else, but I wasn't really watching either. So, all right. So gingerbread. Yachty did some stupid shit. He almost cost Trick the match, but then he, hit Sami Zayn with the Shinai. So I guess that made up for it. He got dropped by Sami eventually. Instead of getting into it was a shitty ending. Because Sami ran him into the barricades, he ran him into the stairs. Instead of getting back into the ring to pin Trick after Trick took a DDT, also on the stairs, Sami just ran to the end of the ring to haluva kick Yachty in the face. When it didn't make any sense. So he gets back in the ring. Trick did a trick shot and then immediately rolled him up and pinned him. So Trick retains the belt. I gave it a C- because of the stupid ending and because of Yachty. You gave it a C+, but you said it was tainted by the gingerbread.
Yeah. Am I taint? Gingerbread taint. The best part of the gingerbread man. Gingerbread taint.
The moistest.
Moist gingerbread folks coming from the gingerbread taint. We're going to hell. We need to let this go.
Yeah.
Doesn't taint have the faint odor of gingerbread? Why, yes, it does. That taint can only come from one person, and it's the gingerbread man.
Or those people who think those dumbass people that use those pooperies as like
Pooperies.
as like ball cologne.
Ball cologne.
Like it goes in the toilet, guys. Also, poop stinks. Get over it.
Pray tell, do they have it available at JCPenney's? Poop cologne?
No, it's literally. Have you ever seen that?
I've heard like go to the toilet or something.
No. It's actual like after but when you have to poop, it's like some kind of a perfume that you pour in the toilet bowl, so other people in public restrooms can't smell that you're pooping.
But that's what you go in there for. It's
a fucking bathroom, guys. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if somebody
that's an actual product. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Make sure your shit literally doesn't stink.
And is bought by the absolute worst kind of people that you would expect would buy this.
This is when they graduate from Axe body spray. Is that it?
Yeah.
People, you're just gonna smell like your body makes smells. Your poop makes stuff. Just accept it.
Okay, we are going way off track.
All right. Thanks, Gingerbread Man.
So then it was the Miz tag team match, Miz and Kit Wilson versus Danhausen and To Be Determined. The Miz has a shirt that said, "Hello, I'm not cursed." And that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The audience was... okay, so Miz and Kit Wilson came in the ring first. The entire audience ignored them. Everybody was turned around waiting for Danhausen to come in. They didn't care what was going on in the ring. There was a cool video package. It was very much shot like a
movie preview.
Yeah, like a late night movie preview. It was pretty cool. So there was once again in a giant crate where it was supposedly that said cloning machine on it, like something out of Calvin and Hobbes. It was amazing. That was supposedly his tag team partner. He came out in the Coffin-mobile, drove around, did the cloning machine, and a Minihausen came out, who is a little person in a lucha mask that looked like Danhausen. Fucking amazing. Okay, so I took lots of notes on this. Shockingly, the audience was pretty dead, but they didn't boo, at least, this time. So Minihausen and Kit started, kicked him in the face, and then got dismantled by this guy. He was great. He was such a good wrestler.
Minihausen?
Yes, Minihausen. Michael Cole is quoted, I think he's a Luchahausen. I said, Minihausen's a better wrestler than normal-sized Hausen.
Yeah, that's true. Like, Danhausen is not the greatest wrestler in the world.
He's fine. He gets the job done, but that's not why he's there.
He's there for pure entertainment.
I'm going to get cursed now. Yeah. It's too late. Get in line, Danhausen.
We're already cursed. Yeah. What, are you going to curse us more?
Right? All right. All the tall guys took over. Danhausen was out after being driven into the pole. Hey, and the crowd woke up at this point. Yeah. Minihausen was doing really great. Danhausen tapped in, took on both guys from the opposing team pretty well. It actually was a really nice segment. The Mini tagged in, threw Kit out. Kit tried to run away and got followed by the Minihausen, who he faked an injury, grabbed the Minihausen, threw him back in the cloning machine, and it went off. Closed the lid, and the cloning machine went off, and then all of the Minihausens came back out. The Minihausens that were out for WrestleMania that were carrying the Miz around the ring and just jumped him on the floor at one point. It was great. All right. The original Mini actually did an airplane spin on Kit Wilson in the ring. It was super impressive to watch. That dude is awesome, man. I want to know who he is, and I want to watch all of his matches from now on. The other Minis were just running around, crawling up on Wade Barrett and jumping all over the commentary table, and he was freaking out. So yelling, they're going to chew through the wires. Damn, Wade, why are you such a heightist?
Yeah.
All right. Miz got sent out, pulled the fire extinguisher, and tried to curse all of the Hausens, the group of Hausens. But the fire extinguisher went off in his face, and he hit Kit with it. Minihausen took out Kit from the top rope. Big Danhausen pinned Miz, and then all the Minis danced and missed their exit cue once again. It was glorious. It was a glorious match. I gave it an A. It was actually really enjoyable compared to the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah.
It was fun. You gave it a B-.
I gave it a B- because I'm going to put this.
Show your work.
All right. I will show my work. As an entertainment spectacle, it's an A+. As a wrestling match, it's a C-.
Hey, it should have gotten higher than that just for Minihausen, man. That dude rocked.
Sure, but all in all, as a coherent wrestling match, it was a C-. As a entertainment spectacle, it was an A+. So I had to split the difference, and I came up with a B-.
That's fair. All right. Next on the card was pretty much match of the night.
Easily.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
It was Io Sky versus Asuka. None of us should be surprised by that. And it was actually pretty heartbreaking at the end of it. All right. There were a lot of "We Want Kyrie" chants still from the audience, and they went. There was a package recounting the relationship between Io and Asuka, where they purposely avoided talking about Kyrie, and so it was there. Yeah, a lot of the audience helped fill in a lot of "We Want Kyrie" chants on and off.
Yeah, that was vocally and audibly perceptible.
Oh yeah, that was the majority of the audience was in on that. It was pretty heavy. It was a lot of really good, just strong style wrestling by two people who know each other really well and know their sport really well, and they were working really hard to keep the other one on their toes. Asuka was working a lot on Io's arms, got her in a few arm locks. There were a lot of kicks to kneeling Io, trying to teach her a lesson in the storytelling, aspect of it. Several solid minutes of hits and kicks, attempted pins going back and forth. It's just really beautiful, what's the word? Not cable, but
chain wrestling.
Chain wrestling, yeah, like going back and forth. Yeah, a lot of shoulder locks, a lot of work that Asuka was doing on Io's shoulder to kind of try to disable her a little bit. Io grabbed Asuka in a pretty serious hold. When she released, she was still holding her shoulder afterwards. I think it was taking a good bit. I don't think that was kayfabe. I think her shoulder might still be a little weak. Asuka drug Io into the announce table. When she went to spit venom at her, Io stood up and grabbed Wade Barrett's notebook and held it in front of her like a shield. And, that was so good. Io got back on top. Asuka fainted, did the armbar again, moved to a headlock, and Io almost went out. She rallied, did a bullet train attack, and then into her, followed by a moonsault, and then a pin. Io got the win. It was pretty beautiful. After it, they both kind of broke down and they hugged. It was great. Asuka is gone now.
Yeah, apparently full time. She's retired from full time competition, as far as we can tell.
On Raw, they made a big thing about last Monday about her, saying goodbye officially and packing her stuff and heading out the door.
I don't think this is a retirement, because I tend to think if it was, they would have made a bigger deal about it. So I think you'll see her occasionally come up maybe at the Rumble or
I hope so.
An occasional WrestleMania match. But I think you're not. Again, this is Asuka's in her mid 40s at this point.
But I think she's like a year or two ahead of me. So
yeah. So I think at this juncture, she's done about everything you can do in professional wrestling, whether it be in Japan, whether it be here. And I think she's probably just slowly going to bow out. In a year or two, you might see an actual
like a real deal retirement.
An actual formal retirement. Maybe an induction to the Hall of Fame. It'd certainly be a big improvement over Stephanie McMahon. Right now, anything is about the Bella Twins at this point technically are an improvement over Stephanie McMahon. So,
I mean, that's maybe a bridge too far. No, it's true. Okay, I have to give it to you. I feel dirty saying that, but anyway, it was a really beautiful send off. It was very much a passing of the torch from mentor to why can't I never think of this word? Mentee? No, there's another word for it. There's a mentor to we keep wanting to say prodigal, but it's not that.
Apprentice.
That works. Yeah, to sort of the next generation, it was beautiful. It was a nice moment. And then John Cena came out. He has an announcement. It was not about Club WWE, amazingly. But after 10 minutes of blathering on, he announced the John Cena Classic, similar to the matches at his retirement program.
Yeah.
Where, he brought up a bunch of up-and-coming NXT stars to fight against main roster stars to kind of give them a bit of a spotlight.
This would be more interesting if not for the fact that it is very vague and some of the rules sound not necessarily conducive to entertaining wrestling.
Because the audience gets to pick who wins these matches, so it's basically American Idol for wrestling.
So do pins and Do pins and
it
submissions count? Like what?
it was like they came out before they knew what the hell they had all their plans in place. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But what would you give the EO Oscar match? I forgot to ask.
I gave it an A. You gave it an A.
I gave it an A plus because it was. It was perfect. I can't think of anything.
For
better.
me, the only thing that's missing a plus is Kyrie coming out. Okay.
Okay. I'll give that to you.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, there were quite a bit of notes.
Yeah,
That's
there were
all.
a lot of notes
On that.
There was more than one note.
Yes.
Therefore, plural notes.
All right. And then the men's heavyweight title. So it went.
Yeah.
Roman versus Jacob Fatu. I have a lot of notes on this. Oh, hey, Trinidad and Tobago guy showed up. He was on the ramp whenever Roman came down. Yay! So Trinidad and Tobago guy came out.
I feel like that's a demotion.
It does kind of, yeah. It's like green shirt guy took his spot at the
brought his whole green shirt family.
Yeah, right? We want Trinidad and Tobago guy to be up front with his flag, man.
Goddamn Americans are greedy on everything, even PLE seats.
Yeah, but he's still around. We're happy to see it.
Yeah.
It's always a party when Trinidad and Tobago guy shows up.
Yep.
All right.
He has all the coke. That fine Trinidad and Tobago coke you hear about all the time on the news.
Yep. It didn't take quite as long for Roman to get in the ring this time, but it was still way too long.
Yep.
There was back and forth pretty well, but again, it was real slow. It wasn't quite as bad timing-wise as the Punk Reigns match from WrestleMania, but honestly,
still two men entirely too impressed with their own moveset.
Yeah, and it was very similar to like it was similar enough, honestly, to do a move, stop, do a move, stop. Like it was with him and Punk. Early Tongan death grip for a few minutes. Roman Reigns was working Fatu's hand to disable him being able to do it in the future. The Roman Reigns gave the world's worst Superman punch. It was actually worse than the one that Punk tried to give him at the WrestleMania match. It was very awkward. I don't know what he was doing. Where I lost my place. Fatu power bombed Roman Reigns on the desk, destroyed the desk. That rolled deep on my left hand, and that's why I can't read this. My cat fell. I write left-handed. My cat fell asleep on my left hand, so I was trying to write with my right hand. It didn't really work very well. You should see that. The speed started improving, but not enough. It was a pretty decent back and forth for a while, and then it descended into titty slapping. Another Tongan death grip, more serious this time. Roman almost faded, but then he grabbed Jacob Fatu by the eyes and slightly took out the ref. Didn't really have any impact on the ring story. I think it was a botch, to be honest. Pulled off the turnbuckle pad, rammed Fatu into the bare turnbuckle, and rolled it up for a 2-pin. Fatu went after the ref and Roman after the bell. Oh, rolled up for a pin. Yeah. Roman retained the bell. But after the bell, Fatu went after the ref and Roman, a bunch of guys in suits, another ref, and Adam Pearce came out to stop him. Fatu looked in the camera and said, "I told him," and left. And then he came back, started choking him again, and then took the belt and held it up, and then it ended.
Yeah, it was. I think it would have been an entertaining match in regular speed, but it wasn't. It was, I would say, half to 3/4.
It kind of sped up there about halfway through, but it was still slow.
I don't expect it to be some sort of cruiserweight.
No, it's not Ricochet versus Kofi Kingston here.
Yeah, but
It's not lucha.
I expect it to be at enough of a pace to be entertaining. And then these are got this Roman Reigns is a multi-time world champion. Jacob Fatu is an experienced wrestler from an experienced wrestling family.
And I mean, he's not the fastest, but most of the time, like,
His match against Drew McIntyre was good.
yeah, it was great. He is a great wrestler. He is capable of going like regular speed. I'm wondering if Roman isn't.
Yeah.
It's like this is the second Roman match we've watched where it's just been ungodly slow. Like,
I wonder at times how much of it like is a matter of Roman. Can Roman produce anymore in terms of or could he ever produce that big? Like there was a long period when he was a babyface where none of his matches to me were exciting. There were matches where, you know, as of recently right now, I must say for the last 2 or 3 years, I've even missed to figure out like a Roman Reigns classic. And the ones that I really do like are like 2020 through 2022, like his match against Sami Zayn, his match against Kevin Owens. Maybe parts of Cody and Roman are good, but I scratch my head to figure out great Roman Reigns matches, and when they are great, I don't know how much of it is because of Roman Reigns.
yeah, yeah, it's. I mean, it's a damning statement, but it's true. I mean, and again, you know, he's what 37, 38. Like,
I think he's older than that. I think he's pushing 40 or possibly 41 or 42.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. It looks good for his age.
I mean, he's physically in good shape, but again, I don't know.
I mean, the guy also did have leukemia twice, and that's hellish.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just, you know, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is starting to slow down some.
And how many of those great matches because of like bloodline interference, and how much of it was Paul Heyman? How much
of it was like at the end of his title run, he couldn't do anything to win a match without having interference from someone.
Yeah, so I'm kind of at the point where like, are we dealing with the guy
I kind of feel like we're being mean to him right now, a little bit. You know, maybe he is having some physical problems, and she's really trying to finish out like his contract and stuff. You know, I feel like we're being a little cruel, but at the same time,
if that is the case, move out of the way and get some younger guys that are.
It feels like more bad writing choices by TKO, quite frankly.
Or could it be that just Roman and Jacob just don't have good chemistry?
It could be. That's a possibility. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I all in all, it was not an entertaining main event, especially coming down from Asuka and Io.
That was a hard letdown. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about it?
Not much. Other than like we said earlier, Backlash was superior to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I gave it a B. You gave it a C plus.
Yeah, for the whole thing. Like
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
I want to say I don't think I remember giving WrestleMania that good of a.
Oh no, that was a slog.
Yeah,
in a lot of places. Once again,
both main events on both nights were terrible. Even the women's matches were okay to even good, but there were no barn burners.
Low energy in a lot of places. Yeah, like from where it should have been
for something that was producing
what was expected
between 2 nights and producing 10 to 12 matches or something like that. It was. I'm remiss to scratch my head. It's like that was the great match of the entire event. It's like I can't think of any like none of the women's matches. The men's matches were.
I don't think I rated anything higher than a B.
Same. I don't think I gave it.
Maybe B minus.
Yeah.
And I think I was being generous just because I was like, I can't just mark all of these low.
Yeah. Backlash was.
It was better.
It was fine. It felt like.
Other than like the 2 title matches. Everything else was okay.
It felt like a souped up Monday Night Raw.
It did. It really did. Yeah. Oh, we gotta do our trivia questions from last week. We never did last week's.
Oh yes. Who were the only 2 Europeans to have held the European champion, the European Championship? And the answer is British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, and William Regal.
Yes, and we have to give a shout out to Dan's sister Liz, who didn't guess William Regal, but got Davey Boy Smith. So good job, Liz.
All right, and then
Nobody else got it, and we didn't write down the other one because, like I said, today we just.
But I do have one. I do have one for you folks. So I'm going to tell you right now. Who did Dean Ambrose beat for his first and only WWE World Heavyweight Championship?
Okay, that would have been what, like 2012, 26?
No, this is 2000. I believe 2018 or 19, something like that.
Oh, was it that late? Okay. Good question.
Maybe a little earlier than that. But who did Dean Ambrose beat for his only WWE Championship?
And you know the answer? I'll write it out on the picture for the thumbnail. So
Dean Ambrose / John Moxley.
Back when he had hair. Still did the exact
Who
same.
Who did Dean Ambrose beat for his only WWE Championship?
All right. That's about all we got right now because, like I said, we were super late. It's been a hectic day. But we will see you guys. Are we going to be on next week?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. We'll see you guys next week.